And everyone's streaming. Doki Bird's streaming. Marvel Rivals. I couldn't care less about Marvel Rivals, though. Pippa is cooking with sword. What the hell does that entail? Probably. I actually don't need to change my tags. My mic isn't picking up all the background noise that is just happening in my fucking in my apartment right now. Of course, I turn off the AC and open up the freaking door to my patio, my pathetic little patio, which is disgusting than the rest of my house because there's just like tons of like dirt build up over the years. I tried sweeping it up to clean it up because I did a bunch of spray painting this afternoon. I have to do some more tomorrow morning. Sprayed down a bunch of black plastidrip. Shut up. Plastid dip. Black. Supposed to create a rubberized coating. Let's see. I've already used 2 cans of this shit. This shit. Alright. Pull up the browser. God. Yeah, this stuff. It's called Plastid Dip. This stuff is spray on. But I guess like the point is you can dip a tool in it. Like up over here, and it'll leave a coating on the handle for you to grip onto. But I got a spray can of this shit. Probably not enough, in all honesty. For the mass application I did. I'm about to start like painting on some shit onto some other pieces that need metallic color to it. But it's too small for like spray painting, and there's also too much Velcro everywhere. It's gonna make a mess. I applied, I don't know what this shit, acrylic shit I applied. I tried applying it as a primer. Supposed to be like some gel that finishes it. I don't know if that was a smart idea, using that as the primer. If I should have just gone with something else. I need to go to Michael's tomorrow for some more stuff. Actually get like some actual white acrylic primer to put on EVA foam. So I already pre-bought a box big enough to fit all this stuff, and I actually had to return some packing paper that I had for put something up here. Saturday tickets sold out. Limited 4-day tickets. Wow. All right. Well, I got the I plugged out for the plus badge, which wasn't ridiculously too much. But I got I have a friend right near New York City that in New Jersey that I can crash with. So I'm gonna have to like plug out extra to send the box up shit in it. Hopefully it can get there in time. I gotta make a goal like Wednesday, I am putting this shit in a box and sending it up. So everything's got to be finished before then. Need to set a date to myself because this is all starting tomorrow. This is all starting next week. So actually begs the question. Let me actually. I don't know why I like FedEx more than UPS. The store nearby just feels like more professionally run. Or the tickets, 4-day badge option, Thursday, Sunday, kids to you, and anime on-site pickup only. What? Oh no, I had mine mailed out. I swear I paid more than this. I swear it was $95, whatever. I got it. It's literally sitting over here. Let me just, I'm paranoid. Now that I bring it up, I need to check. Of the cardboard like envelope, a specialty Conde envelope with the ANYC Plus patch. Got some anime on it called Clivates. I don't know. It looks like a bunch of kids with berets and pink uniforms going to some school, and then on the flip side, I don't know. I guess they transform and fight as animals or something. Weird. NYSC also has a mobile app, so yeah, I got that saved. I don't have a lanyard for it though, so that's weird. I have to find one when I show up or repurpose one. Thinking about using the one I use for SumiCon. That'd be stupid because it's got the Fanleys it's got the Fanleys logo on it. So I'm just gonna get like weird vibes from that. All right. Here. Putting in the right zip code address. Let me just put in my friend's zip code real quick and see what FedEx says. I'm not going to show this on screen. Don't want to dox my friend. I think it should be like no more than like 25 pounds. But it's definitely going to be 25 by 20 by 40. That's the big thing. Looking at the rates. What the heck? How is it $700 to church? It can't be this much for something this big. Admittedly, it's like a big package, but is it literally just the size that makes it so much a problem? Because it's giving me thousands of dollars to do it overnight. Mainly, I don't need it overnight. If I send it by the 12th and it gets there on Wednesday, that's a 1 week thing. I guess I'll have to go in and ask them. Maybe it's literally just because it's so oversized that it becomes a problem. Standard overnight. It's just because it's oversized that it's such a problem. Apparently. Oversized 3. Apparently, just because it's oversized, there's hundreds of dollars attached to that. I'm blowing so much money on this bullshit, but whatever. I want it up there and I can't get it there on time. I don't know. No. Let me just check something. If UPS gives me any better deal on this bullshit. No, I'm not gonna do this right now. I need to finish the cosplay first. But yeah, oversized packaging seems to be a big ass fucking problem. The big spend. So I gotta move this. I gotta work fast. Let's see here. Express Saver arrives on August 13th. That is if I send it out. So it gets there within the week, even if I ship it out on Monday. So it should be good to get there by next week, even with the cheapest option possible. But fuel surcharge is $143 and oversize is $320. Yeah, the oversized charges consistently, it's like $320. I'm just ballparking the dimensions of this thing. I'm asking Grok here. Who can ship it the cheapest for a week? I put it on expert, so it's gonna go crazy. I'll leave this up. Yeah, I don't even know what the point of the badge types. What do I get extra? Expedited entrance, first access to show floor, anime NYC plus lounge access. Apparently that's nice from people I've talked to. 2026 lanyard exclusive pin included. I lose those? I have to get them again. USPS ground advantage. Shorter and mid, not shorter and mid distances though. Going from Texas to I guess I should probably like reach out to them and actually ask like the local store, hey, I have this. Probably gonna be no more than 25 pounds. How much? Probably actually weigh one of the like whatchamacallit. Sheaths. The giant box things that they store the swords in. Main issue is that they're so tall. That's the problem. That they're really tall. Or they're they're about 38 inches in length overall, just for the sheath. Everything else is kind of like, you know, small, but finding a box that long, problem. I don't know. I guess I need to actually get the dimensions of the box first. All right. So, wow. That is this. Family Zone presented. All right. Well, one sponsor that I'm not seeing here is OnlyFans, which sponsored Offkai this year. So, what the heck is 7Cs? 7Cs Entertainment. August book releases. It's a secret. Hirotai Siyama. Yuri Girls Love Manga series. So, what? Did they just produce manga? Where's your About page? Award-winning publisher and specializes in bringing the best Japanese manga and light novels to English language audiences. Okay, so that's a no-brainer supplier. We got Kodansha. I have no idea what this is. I can't read that fine print, but whatever. TMS Entertainment, JSA, Japanese Society of America. What is this group? No, this isn't Japanese. It's about like autographs or something, I think. Authenticating autographs. All right, Young, no idea what this is. New manga now, Bandai Namco. So yeah, they got all the big stuff. So I guess, you know, Anime NYC doesn't have to have, you know, Fansly as a fucking sponsor. Virtual Artist Alley, yes. Oh, VTubers, of course. What am I here for? FaceCon's gonna be there, so I guess I'll probably linger around that place a lot. They got a lot of male ones up front. Alessian Q, weird. Eileen, Miss Lala. Anybody I fucking... No, nobody. Lottery's closed. Oh, guess I missed those. Nobody really, nobody I really think I should invest my time in actually, like, getting to do. Guess. Oh, yeah, there's the other thing is, artists, exhibitors. 168 Draddings, Absolute Territory, Agata, a lot of these guys don't have. Anime Depot, King Roach, Entertainment. Wow, they don't have any details on them. Any means, what is this? Aviat. What Aviat is. There's Audio Brown, founded in 2018 and pressed by Press Japan Corporation. High fidelity true wireless headphones. Okay. Headphones. I think what's her face? Face Connect was doing a branded deal with them. By Shonen Boutique. No details. Man, everyone's like, we're a week out and some people don't have their shit together. Estia Manga. Of course, Crunchyroll will be there. Face Connect. Man, I'm going to have to go down a bit to get to the P's. Are the P's even coming through? JKLMNOP. God damn. Netflix is also there. All right. Oh, I'm already in the S. Oh, Senpai Squad, of course. Psychic Drive, Princeton Kuai Consulting. For what? Hoggers, Fib. Oh, there we are. And they don't have anything for their fucking page. All right. Japanese food court. What are they gonna have? I think I'll do another fast over Saturday. Okonomi, Tanghulu, tea and milk, Menta Jiro, Lisa's dumplings. I mean, Benton. Benton versus Bento. Benton. Presented by Dream Asia. Alright, so it'll be nice to actually try some of this stuff. Now, I lived in Japan, so there's only so much new stuff I can find. I completely missed out. There was like some like I don't know, what was it? Not takoyaki, but something like that. Like some sort of like man, I don't even know what to call it. But there were some things that they were having at Offkai that I completely missed getting into because I was running a tight schedule for no reason. VTubers, autographs, art, virtual artist alley, programming. Probably look through that. You can meet, present, swag swap. Living in Japan 101. I had it easy living in Japan because there I was on there in the auspices of the United States Navy. How modern manga hits are made from Spy X. That might be interesting to go to. If there's one thing I go to, it's the Attack on Titan cosplay meetup because through the Garment District and beyond. World Dancing Dub World Premiere Panel. It's anime panel experience the best time with English dub cast. Bilibili, exciting reveals made by Bilibili. I heard that name around Bilibili, but I don't understand it. Here you are, the Vermilion Mask and more early screenings. Okay. Anime journalism, not getting into that. Nope, I don't care. Manga gamer industry panel. I'll look into the future of visual novels. Huh. Not a lot of going on Thursday. I guess Thursday's more of a blank day for everything. Cosplay meetup schedule. Right. Cosplay masquerade. What the fuck is this supposed to be? Watch incredible performers take the stage in their biggest, brightest anime-themed cosplay. A reservation suggested. The panels will likely reach capacity. For those without reservation. Interesting. Fucking peel off contact cement off of my socks right now. That or plastic drip that spilled onto it. All right. VTuber cosplay meetup. I guess I should go to that regardless. Well, let's see here. One Piece. Maybe a Honkai Star Rail. Glitch, VTubers, Umamuse, My Hero Academia, League of Legends, Love and Deep Space. No. Amazing Digital Circus. Huh. Oh, wait. There's like two sections. Let's see here. Attack on Cosplay. Attack on Titan cosplay meetup. 11:45 on Friday. So if I wear my cosplay, it should be for Friday. I'll probably have, let's see here. I think there's a Resident Evil. That'll be on Thursday, so I guess I'll break out my crappy Lloyd cosplay for that. And what else? No, my Noir Leon Kennedy cosplay, so I gotta remember to pack for that. And what else? Spy. They're not going to do a Spy X Family meetup. So I guess I'll also make sure to cosplay myself. Maybe I'll save that for Sunday. Thursday, I guess I'll just walk in as whatever. 90s anime cosplay meetup. Oh, Porn Stage. Isekai anime cosplay meetup. Romance anime. Mecha anime. Huh, I guess I could just go those to see what's up. Got Gundam? Anything? Nope. No Gundam. Wow. All right. All right, I'm already at 23 minutes. I actually think I've been economical with my time on here, more or less, yapping about Anime NYC. Yeah. I don't know. AMV contest, Spotlight Mangaka. Then summer anime and surprise announcements from Remao. Anime Guilty or Not Guilty, hosted by Anime Social Nexus. Day in the life of manga editor. Manga you should add to your collection. Essentials of character design. New and upcoming. You kind of just got to go to shows to see some of this stuff. So you're not just, you know, wandering around for nothing. Presents Reincarnated as a Sword. I haven't even watched the original on that, but I guess I said G Kids Industry Panel. I guess this is all things related to Studio Ghibli. New releases and stuff. All right. Delicious in data, anime market research, and fan serve us. Building a manga collection. My place is just an utter like mess. Like, I'm gonna commit that sometime like before like the end of the year, and after I get back from here, I'm gonna clean up my apartment of all the scrap and actually get like some cleaners to come through it, because God knows my living room is a mess. It is just one giant workstation, and I'm like not even picking up all the clippings of EVA foam and synthetic leather that I have everywhere. I have a giant tarp. When I'm done, I'm going to clean off my table, clear up the floor of anything that's too big or too good to throw away, and I'm just going to bring up that tarp, collect everything, and put it in one giant trash bag and sweep up, and then that's it. Anime by the numbers. Discover the statistics shaping the U.S. industry and what they reveal about the future of anime and manga in this data-driven deep dive by White Box Entertainment. I really should, like, next week, like, I should get the app and then actually, like, pick out some things. Like, they probably have, like, an internal schedule that you can run. Puppet Creating Craft. Color Me. What is Main stage. Netflix presents Cyberpunk. I haven't watched that. Club Iron Mouse. Oh, that's at 8:30. I signed up for the HoloLive. I got a ticket for the HoloLive concert. Separately ticketed event summer at NYC. So this is at the main stage, I guess. Here, where is the main stage? Do they have a map of this place yet? Japanese. We already went over this. Inapalooza professional. Have a map of this place? No. Just need to find that later. Maybe that's only on their app. Never been to this center. I've been to plenty of I've been to New York City plenty of times. Haven't gone to this. Oh, I gotta remember to bring my pen lights. I got 2 different Face Connect pen lights, and I got an extra one from Anime Frontiers. That's an Anime Frontiers branded pen light. Oh. Now we'll see what goes on here. Who knows if I'll do this next year, because I have definitely dipped into my savings this year for FaceCon, Off-Kai, ANYC, this cosplay, which is probably stacked up to like $2,000 across all the material and tools I bought. Again, that's plenty of tools that I don't have to get in the future. Exhibit with us, FAQs. All right, that's enough yapping about this. Oh, nope. See my notifications or my DMs. Fuck. Here I am streaming and nobody is looking at me on Twitter. Right, switch over to the other account. And just close this and see what I got. All right. The only DMs I get are for myself. Oh. Here. All right. Well, this is an interesting post. This is Unveiled China versus China Uncensored, which I have to wonder, how are they doing? Clear up the browser tabs out here. These guys have been around since the mid-2010s. But I swear they're not doing that well. And it's just getting more cringier, the stuff that they're doing. Like, they can't get beyond, honestly, at this point, like, stop trying to be like Jon Stewart's Daily Show. Just start being a bland news service, and that's it. I even see this with Chris Cappy. What the hell even is this shit? Constantly, you know, like, cracking dumb jokes. Like, sometimes there is room for humor in serious subjects, but there's some of his videos, there's like too much of it that I don't, you know, trying too hard. Just like give me the raw, like, scripted news segment video, and that's it. What's this? Target's face. And you can hit out to 500 meters. The range was only 400 meters, so I was accurately. Somebody decided to take the bolter from Warhammer 40K and make it real. Meters within a 1 meter radius, and it has a 5 meter radius kill range. So instead of 25 millimeter, it's now 30 millimeter, which is like twice the volume, twice the lethality. When you're tracking, is it just because you were like, "Hey, I'm dialed in," or is it this knows what it needs to hit? So I didn't shoot the laser range find airburst ammo. I shot training ammo because you can't just like blow shit up in Montana and burn down a field apparently. Now you're hitting the silhouette and you're choosing where to hit on the silhouette. It's an insane capability. There also this counter drone version to it. I shot the inert sort of it shoots out these razor blades on the side. Oh, it's like the one missile. The flying Genjitsu Hellfire. It's like the Hellfire. Yeah. That's what I said. It was this mini version of Hellfire. I did shoot this drone into oblivion, and there is an airburst version. The drone was standing still. That's the big problem. A proximity version where it detects when it's within 5 meters of a drone automatically through like radio frequencies, and then it just explodes itself. Buzzword. Heard CENTCOM is looking for solutions from the public on how to punish Iran. My advice, start a missile buyback program for every Iranian missile they surrender. America will pay for it with seized Iranian oil money. Make Iran pay for their own disarmament. Hooah. Sure. I don't know. What the fuck did I open up? Oh, they're even doing the cringe like Hitler was a leftist. Now, Hitler may have had like some communist leanings in like his younger years. But National Socialism definitely escaped into being its own thing, separate from actual communism. And the race stuff is more important. If communism ever does identity politics, it's solely like for sheer practical purposes, not because of any genuine commitment. Banned economy, sort of, not as much as like the Soviet Union. Social engineering, yeah, I guess so. Militant activism. What does that even mean? Gun control, of course, by laws. Wait, no, we want rule by laws. Politicization of academia, judiciary, and civil service. Well, if you don't have those things on your side, they're against you. Nazis are socialists, proceeds to describe every socialist regime. Mein Kampf is a political manifesto written by Adolf Hitler that outlines his ideology, which includes elements of National Socialism, a far-right political movement that opposes traditional socialism while using the term socialism. It primarily promotes racist and nationalist agenda rather than the principles of social ownership and equality typically associated with socialism. So yeah, again, the race stuff, the nationalism stuff makes National Socialism, Nazism, distinct from regular socialism. Okay. All right, so this is something issue. I guess it's from War on the Rocks. Man, I remember seeing these people back in college, and I never signed up to pay for them, see their commentary and stuff. Chinese military strategists have published a blueprint to capture Taipei, the capital of the Republic of China on the island of Taiwan, without resorting to total physical destruction. An internal military paper details plans for an all-domain megacity incapacitation, blending precision strikes with intense psychological assault to break Taiwan's resistance. By embedding algorithmic information munitions across platforms like Meta and TikTok, Beijing aims to force a collapse in morale before help can arrive. In Western defense strategy, prepare for warfare that targets human decision-making as aggressively as physical infrastructure. See below more for details. This kind of struck me because I don't think it's going to be as effective as some would think it would be. In March 2025, an article in the Central Military Commission's restricted journal, Military Art, outlined a strategic framework for called All-Domain Megacity Incapacitation Warfare, authored by senior researchers from the Academy of Military Science and People's Armed Police. The concept details how Beijing plans to force Taipei's submission by paralyzing its key functions rather than relying on complete physical destruction. I guess they want to preserve the city to some degree, destroy the entire city, that's the entire mess that you have to clean up. It's like when I play Total War. If you go in and sack a city, yes, you get all that money back, but then you've got to, a city that's in shambles, generating unpopular, discontent in the populace. And then you have to actually expend the money to actually build it back up. So, sacking's only really good if you're not gonna, historically you have sacked cities and then conquered them, but it makes more sense to sack a city and then what sacking the city needs to do is it needs to kill the population, and it needs to have an anti uprising effect, is that the people are so beaten down because you just run through the town viciously pillaging, raping, and murdering, that you can't put up an effective resistance. There needs to be some disincentive that a sack will suppress a revolt for a time. Now, if you're just sitting there and not constantly raiding and destroying the place, then that can build up. But you get an immediate debuff, oh, everything's set to neutral after a city just gets sacked. All right, the operational blueprint integrates 3 distinct lines of effort. Military blockades, precision strikes, and massive cognitive attacks. All right. This is where, this is interesting that somebody wants to try this. I don't think it's necessarily going to work. While long-range strikes target power substations, sewage plants, and communication hubs, special operation forces and unmanned systems target leadership and decapitation strikes. I guess, trying to mimic what we did with Maduro, what we tried to do with the Iranians. So I guess Taiwan should take note and make sure that even if like their president gets fucking murked real easily in the onset of a war, is that you have subsystems that know how to like learn what the Iranians did. Be able to have autonomous forces that have their instructions even in absence of central chain of command breaking down. Let's see here. Simultaneously, non-kinetic tools such as jamming, AI deepfakes, and cyber attacks server external information flows to isolate the island's population. Cyber attacks sever external information flows. All right, so make sure they're not like getting access to like, you know, resources elsewhere trying to like, you know, filter out like, oh, this is an AI deepfake. Don't listen to this. They're not like marching through Taiwan. At the heart of the strategy are information munitions deployed directly through popular platforms like Meta and TikTok to trigger a cognitive collapse. It sounds nice that you can get a cognitive collapse of the entire Taipei population so the city just like surrenders. But there's like a lot of details that are missing here. Drawing lessons from the war in Ukraine, Chinese planners seek to weaponize civilian technology, financial systems, and news networks under Xi Jinping's concept of national total war. All right, going all the way back to World War II with this shit, are we? This whole of nation framework mobilizes civilian state machinery to deliver psychological warfare on an equal footing with kinetic power. I don't ever think that, you know, psychological warfare can ever hit as hard as kinetic. Because, like, you can get all this Chinese propaganda on your phone, and then how much before, like, just TikTok gets shut down in Taiwan? Or you don't even have your phone to even look at it. Power outages are everywhere, so you can barely use your computer. Are you going to go on TikTok or Twitter to see, like, all this stuff? And, like, there's only so much that can affect you as you're getting bombed out the shit before, like, oh, we just need to give up. While U.S. and Taiwanese war games overwhelmingly focus on kinetic missile exchanges and naval battles, Beijing is actively planning to win inside the mental space of decision makers and citizens. I mean, this is probably more important than citizens. It's really hard to get a population that you're bombing to come out and then mass demonstrate for a surrender. That's just like, throughout World War I, World War II, that's just really hard to pull off until you get to extreme extremist scenarios. It didn't happen through World War II. We weren't able to terror bomb. We were able to strategic bomb our way to victory by destroying German factories, absolutely hammering their oil infrastructure, the Leuna bombing facility in like Anhalt, logistics strikes that prevented coal from getting to the Ruhr Valley so industrial production could go on. That was effective, and it really wasn't that much effort. But the terror bombing campaigns like Dresden really didn't do that much to motivate the citizens. So I think we're like, yeah, making a big deal about this, but I'm looking at it like there's only so much psychological can be done. Like, oh man, the Chinese are sending all this deepfake stuff at me, but I'm still getting bombed, so I'm not going to surrender like that. Maybe I could be completely wrong. Maybe like pro-unification settlement will just sprung up out of nowhere, just like, fine, let's just submit, and then we're all, you know, and the only people like you know, opposing it would be Republic of China, Taiwanese officials who realize that if they surrender, they're dead. By seeking victory through psychological submission, the regime aims to avoid protracted counterinsurgency and secure the island before international aid can intervene. Ignoring these integrated cognitive vectors leaves Western defense planning dangerously unprepared for modern authoritarian warfare. I'm not seeing it. There's just only so much social media can psyop you before you're just like, no, the Chinese are bombing us. I'm not going to surrender no matter how many stupid AI deepfakes you see on me. If anything, we're not going to believe your own government's propaganda or something that they've retaken something. Or taken territory. You know, just knowing, like, we're on an island. Like, oh my god, they got like one Spec Ops team in, but there's no massive PRC troops storming the beaches, so, like, I'm just not going to look at Twitter on this shit. And, like, can we not just, like, you know, perma block all this shit? The government's, Taiwanese got, if there's one thing to listen to this to for the Taiwanese government, is just figure out ways to hard blocks stuff from China. So even the stuff that does make it around the edges is, like, minimal, and you counter it on a counter disinformation, misinformation from the People's Republic, on a better time scale than if you did it by yourself, than doing it by yourself. Then if, you know, not doing it countering misinformation if you just have open channels of information. Like, just shut down TikTok. TikTok's not allowed to operate in Taiwan. They got server farms out there. Just seize the building and just like, no, you're shutting down. Twitter, you're not allowed. Like, Twitter doesn't even operate in China. So we're just going to go through, like, develop a kill list of people of, like, suspected Chinese disinformation. Just like, you're banned. Like, no, fuck you. Like, a lot of what we see, what happened in Ukraine with various pro-Russia parties or partisans during the onset of the war, they just were straight up made illegal. Like, we'll probably see that in Taiwan. When the shit hits the fan, democracy and civil liberties are going to go out the window. So if you're like, you know, probably we'll see like the entire KMT, the party of Chiang Kai-shek, which has now been like, you know, more lukewarm and more trying to be more friendly with the People's Republic of China. Is now like the more like pro like unification party vaguely. And now we have the DPP party in Taiwan, which is like the pro like independent Taiwanese identity country. Like the KMT, like I think there's like some like things like they're actively involved in Chinese subterfuge at this point. There's heavy accusations. They might just get straight up made illegal once like, you know, emergency powers are activated. All right, let's ask this question. Let's ask this question to Grok. All right. In the case of a war breaking out between China and one, what the powers could the ROC government invoke to just straight up outlaw the KMT party, which has been rather pro PRC as of late, if I recall correctly. I put it on this fast, so I don't need like a deep. Yeah, search through all the Taiwanese laws, like their constitution. Like, what does it take to invoke martial law? There's no straightforward emergency power allowing the ROC Taiwan government to simply outlaw the KMT by decree during a war. Dissolution of political parties is tightly constrained by the constitution and requires a judicial process. Emergency or martial powers expand executive authority, but do not create certain automatic unilateral ban on a major party. Under the additional articles of the ROC Constitution, specifically the provisions of the Constitutional Court grant justices, a political party may be dissolved only if the Constitutional Court rules that its goals or activities endanger the existence of the Republic of China or the free democratic constitutional order. The Political Parties Act implements this. The Ministry of the Interior, as competent authority, gathers evidence and petitions the Constitutional Court. The court decides there is recent precedent in the government efforts against small Chinese Unification Promotion Party over alleged national security infiltration issues, but that process still requires the court. This is a form of militant democracy, defending the constitutional order against parties that would destroy it. Mere pro-PRC or unification leading positions do not automatically meet the threshold, especially for a large established party like the KMT with deep historical roots to the ROC system itself. Concrete evidence of activities that threaten the ROC's existence or democratic order would be required. Emergency decrees. The President, by resolution of the Executive Yuan Council, may issue emergency decrees and take necessary measures to avert imminent dangers to the security of the state or the people or serious financial economic crisis. These are not bound by the ordinary Article 43 restrictions, but must be submitted to the Legislative Yuan for ratification with 10 days. Without ratification, they lapse. What does it take to ratify, though? 2/3 vote? Simple majority vote? DPP has, like, majority? Fine. KMT is, like, suspended. Martial law. The president may declare martial law in accordance with the law subject to legislative yuan approval or confirmation. The legislative yuan can demand its termination. Historical martial law from 49 to 87. Oh, wow. That's how long they were under. Okay. Involve extensive controls on speech, assembly, associations, and new parties, but that era's temporary provisions, mobilization against communist rebellion, were abolished in 1991. Modern martial law would operate under current constitutional limits. When shit hits the fan, constitutions are gonna go out the window. The only reason things like in America didn't get so bad during World War II is because we had two giant oceans cushioning us from the problems. Hawaii was under martial law during all of World War II. And then of course we had the Japanese internment. So when shit hits the fan, we can rush stuff, and the courts will understand from the this is the point where the president meets with the court members and said, "You're going to give me this decision, otherwise we're going to have problems. You are going to give me the decision to just outlaw this party or suspend their status and punish them if they politically organize outside of that. Otherwise, we're going to have real problems here." And at this point, with the Chinese bombing the shit out of us, who do you think the people are, and the KMT calling for diplomacy or submission, who do you think the people are going to side with? I'm tapping my fingers together, trying to be ominous, but my model's just not tracking it. I hope my voice is doing enough to convey it. Just fellow justices of the court, it is time to act. There's no time for constitutions. This is time for action. We must secure the state against those who would submit it to a foreign power. Jurisprudence needs to bend to these extraordinary times, if you catch my drift. So, but yeah, case in point, maybe the thing with Russia and Ukraine is that Russia didn't even try this shit. Psychological warfare to get the city to submit, but maybe you could psyop the people enough that just just accept it. But the people in power, the Republic of China military, the politicians all the way down, they're not just gonna give up that easily because they're suffering from deep fakes and shit. And be no, even if this people are demoralized, we're gonna hold out because we still have the geographic advantage of being on an island. We're not just submitting to the PRC like this because, well, it's gonna be our necks. So I think this is a lofty ambition on the part of the Chinese to psychologically dominate a country like this, but a city like this, to get it to submit. But then ultimately, the political decision makers agree to let in the troops at this point, or call a ceasefire and allow the peaceful landing of Chinese troops. I don't see that happening. All right. Back out. Pittsburgh tech boom revives city, but not region. Pittsburgh's experiencing a tech boom. Largest numeric gain. Wow, so people are filtering back in, but wider 8-county metro area shed 35,000 residents over the same period, extending deadline decline. Interesting. All these heavy hitter tech companies become an exemplar of meds and ed's economy, medical and education economy, and has such a huge presence in cutting edge robotics, but yet hasn't translated into regional population growth. It's almost 100,000. I don't think people really move for jobs anymore. 75 years ago, people would go literally anywhere if it had jobs. I bet you wouldn't move to Pittsburgh for a job, would you? Stuff like weather, hip, vibe, and recreation matter more. Still probably a decent city. For, all the amenities that you may want. But everyone simply wants to move to the Sun Belt, and unfortunately, Pittsburgh simply does not have the pull that persuade Americans to move there. We're not familiar with the entire region, but the city of Pittsburgh is also great. Then again, it's just also people concentrating in cities because that's where all the fun stuff to do is. Everyone wants the high life lifestyle. Live in a suburb, go into the city like I did on Friday to go get that barbecue that Faye 18 tempted me into with her thing oh, you made it to the end of the week, get a treat for yourself. I pigged out. Of course, when I got there, they're out of ribs and pulled pork. All they had was brisket, which usually is the stuff they have left behind. Or that's usually one of the first things to go. But they chopped it up. I should have asked for it unchopped or whatever. Turkey, and then this sausage that was spicy cheddar jalapeno. I don't know. Maybe it was because it cooled down. It just didn't come. I found it kind of mid. Mining schools and domestic mineral push. for U.S. mining schools, 5 times what they requested, to build the next generation of miners and reclaim America's status as mineral superpower. Yeah, but still being a miner is, you know, low class. Like, unless you're one of the college-educated people managing it, then maybe that's attractive. I don't know. Maybe this, you know, the money will actually encourage people to go into this industry. There's also that thing about the giant tungsten deposit that we found. Oh, yeah. 1.78 million pounds of tungsten in Nevada desert. Can't keep getting away with this. You know, the usual meme. There is a global resource shortage. Insert autocracy and or geopolitical U.S. opponent that has large quantities of the resource. U.S. hegemony is finished. Random farmer in bumfuck nowhere, middle America, stumbles across the largest supply of said resource known to man. There's like some... I guess then we skip the part where America is just fine, so... Oh. Muslim Defender got... Anything happen as of late? Early Saturday morning around 0800, an unidentified explosive-laden drone entered Bulgarian airspace via Romania before crashing and detonating near a compressor station at the Trans-Balkan gas pipeline. From Romania. Trans-Balkan gas pipeline. Transmitting gas from where to where? Through Ukraine? Hold up. Let me just look up real quick what this is. You don't even have a map for this. It's a natural gas pipeline between Turkey and Ukraine with branches to Greece and North Macedonia. It was used by Gazprom for gas deliveries through Balkan countries to Turkey before construction of the Blue Stream pipeline. It was the only international natural gas supply pipeline supplying Turkey. In 2020, a section of Bulgarian border up a compressor station in Provadia. In 2022, about 2 billion cubic meters of Turk Stream was sent to Romania through the Trans-Balkan pipeline since 2023. Moldova has received gas through... So I'm not clear on who runs this thing, but whatever. Let's just continue. According to local authorities, the explosion caused no damage to the pipeline or injuries on site, landing in a sunflower field, adding that the drone was not a hobby drone, but a large one carrying what appeared to be a significant amount of explosives. Bulgaria's Ministry of Defense has stated that evidence suggests the drone was likely a Ukrainian Maya decoy drone and that it was not intentionally directed against Bulgaria. Both Bucharest and Sofia have stated that the drone was not identified prior to crashing in Bulgaria. Okay, so we're already just saying it's probably Ukrainian. I'm confused. A decoy drone, but it had a ton of explosives? They're saying it was a Ukrainian drone and it nearly targeted their Trans-Balkan gas pipeline. But you're probably going to do... Like, that's not smart. You're just going to piss off the countries that are already probably friendly to you, Romania and Bulgaria. Hungary is like the only one out there who, up until recently, when Orban was defeated, that they had a problem with, you know, they were like staunch like opponents on everything Ukraine related. Video pictures recently of Alaskan region of North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, show integrated air and land domain components during Operation Tundra Merlin near Nome, Alaska between August 4 and 6, carried out by 2 F-35 Lightning IIs, 2 F-16 Fighting Falcons, and a KC-135 Stratotanker from Ellison Air Force Base. Ellison, along with an M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS, and an ANTP Q-53 radar system accompanied by U.S. paratroopers. Alright, turn down the music. Counterfire air surveillance. Working with the Canadians. Arctic Airborne. Alright, just like random military drills. Got it. According to Israel's Channel 13, the Israeli Defense Forces is preparing for the possibility of resuming independent strikes against Iran without the approval or support of the United States. God damn it. Now we're moving to some sort of deal with Iran. Like, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to have to go to Anime New York City for things to actually follow through. Because, like, we had the Memorandum of Understanding that happened when I went to FazeCon. And things spun out again. But when I was at AFCAI, we had Trump suspend strikes and start trying to negotiate with Iran again. So by ANYC, maybe we'll finally get a resumption of the ceasefire. Everything depends on whether or not I go to anime or VTuber events. So, the U.S. Department has informed Congress under the Arms Export Control Act of a proposed plan by Turkey to transfer nearly $300 million in Turkish-held U.S.-produced weapons to Ukraine, in the largest such sale ever to Ukraine by the government of Turkey. As part of a transfer, Turkey will immediately sell the transfer of the following weapons to the armed forces of Ukraine. Okay, so Turkey's just dumping a ton of, like, stuff I guess is about to, cluster missiles. Oh boy. Artillery shells. Munitions expire, so, you know, better expend them than not. Because it's actually cheaper to just expend them. Alright, I guess that's nice of Turkey. Any Russian commentator? I'm not going to look up if there's Russian comment on it, but they probably didn't like that. I don't know. How much of this is actually going to be useful, though? Tactical ballistic missiles. More launchers. But ultimately, we're still seeing a creeping front. They're getting up to Kramatorsk and Sloviansk. I guess that's the last thing to check on. It's just like, how far are they out from the fortress cities? According to data and satellite imagery collected in Dnipro-Oset on Telegram, a Volna Kupol Garant counter Starlink electronic warfare system recently unveiled by the Russian armed forces to counter the drone threat from Ukraine was targeted and almost entirely destroyed by this week in a Ukrainian strike on the facility operated by the 32nd FSB border detachment in the Black Sea coastal city of Gelaznik Krasnodar Krai. System recently unveiled in by the Russian armed forces. So what? All these trucks got destroyed? This is from like what, February? And this is from now. And yeah, it looks like it got blown to hell. And I guess we didn't hear about this until now. Oh yeah, Pentagon's putting, I read this earlier. Basically, Pentagon's putting the whip to defense contractors like, make this shit faster! We burned through so many munitions in this stupid fiasco with Iran. Pentagon has announced a framework for agreements to expand production, including the recent effort to triple PAC-3 production and quadruple production of key THAAD components, but these agreements still require congressional funding. Yeah. Munitions, they need to be smaller, modular, cheaper, and better to mass manufacture. This is the missile age. This is the drone age. I think what we need is we need like some drone with a fucking Gatling gun on it that you can send up to counter drones. To go in and just like shoot them out of the air. So you don't even have to send an F-15 up to do it. Just like launch a swarm of like 5 of your drones and they can, with their Gatling guns and AI programming, like find out the drones. Like obviously you have like shore-based radar and stuff that can direct the drones to, all right, here are the drones. These are the missiles. We're going to save our counter missiles for their missiles. We're going to say, and so all the drones are going to go out and target the piss-ass drones, so we're not wasting PAC-3 interceptors on a measly $10,000 drone. So, I'm going to have plastic drip all over these jeans. AEW collision. Wow, somebody made so much money off of this shit. Use estimated revenue. Wow. Wow. Really, that's all it takes is you just have to set up the one thing that supplants the usual, like, fire log thing that you have during Christmas. Like, talk about smart. Talk about smart. I wish I had gotten in on something dumb like that. Here I am just streaming to no audience instead. And I, like, refuse to do my, do the actual diligence of editing shorts out of my fucking content to actually promote myself. All right, Israel's preparing for the possibility of a launch. Oh, yeah, we read that. OSINT technical. All right, yeah, that's about the transfer things. Ramsey Paul, man, what the hell is he even up to these days? 70% of motels in the U.S. are owned by Patels. This was due to special loans that excluded white Americans. Yeah, it was small business loans. Well, that got cut off now. So, as I understand, one of the things was like anytime the loan was coming due or something, and they needed they were like falling behind on payments, they just re-upped with another loan that they transferred to a family member, and that was it. So if that shit's cut off now, maybe we'll start seeing these 7-Elevens and motels like crash. How to cancel my YouTube premium sub, so I'm seeing ads on YouTube for the first time since 2018. Wow. I only started like this year or last year doing YouTube premium. Bro, this shit is like being transported to another planet reality. What the fuck bullshit are they making you guys watch? Interesting. So. Why can't your kids read? Because we're really, we didn't teach kids phonetics. Nearly 40% of children in New York State are foreign-born. That's also a problem. Is like, you know, if you're just dumping a ton of illiterate kids, no wonder. But as we're seeing with Mississippi, you can turn this around by actually teaching people phonetics to understand words instead of the stupid queuing system that still exists across like 75% of schools in the country. Is the skies of the real debate. Yeah. You could probably teach kids to read these days. Teaching them to actually enjoy literature, that comes harder. All right, let me just check. What's the latest update in Ukraine? Goberplia. Oh, they're making it. All right, claimed Russian control over Ukrainian territory. All right, so they're advancing. Assess Russian infiltration areas in Ukraine. They're still advancing. Kharkiv, Novokhiv, Genjitsu, Oblast. Where are the Fortress Belt cities? And they're even advancing in Kharkiv Oblast. Again, although there is something to be heard, is that apparently they may be Russia may be trying to actually open up a second front and might do a whole nother mobilization. So we'll see if that actually happens. We'll see if that actually pushes the Russian populace to the brink at all. So, where's the other one? AMK mapping. Yep, there they are. I don't know if I can't remember if the realistic pro-Ukraine news. Okay. Vehicle losses. Oh, Ukraine's getting hammered, apparently. In terms of self-propelled artillery, which is a good indicator of attritional capacity, Russia lost 6 pieces, Ukraine lost... Oh, damn. That's not good for Ukraine if they're just losing material like that. Strategic bombers are... this is today, from this morning. So, they launched cruise missiles towards Odessa Oblast. Shit. No missiles detected. Oh, I guess nothing happened. Russian forces have reestablished control of the village of... I'm not going to try it. Prokosivka direction, Dnipro Oblast, yada, yada, yada. Damn. Oh. See if something fucking breaks. We'll see if Iran decides to calm down. I don't know. What's the latest Matt Forney post boosting this shit? To a certain extent, he's like a little bit too much of a booster for his own good. Harrison Smith. The DSA isn't real. It was engineered by Republicans to make the Democratic Party unelectable. Oh, really? They're playing Pied Piper here? Oh, all right. This will be the last story. I was going to talk about Iran, but this might be a last story to end Iran. So this guy famously was like sort of like an anti-DSA person, but come around the time for the 2024 election, he was a big Kamala booster, and then he had to take like a multi-month break from the internet, maybe even a year, because Georgia was not going well, and he had a meltdown about it. So. But he's back now, countering the DNC, and now he's even saying, like, you know, vote Republican over DSA types. So, last I heard. All right, I keep hearing Francesca Hong is running some innovative campaign where she isn't spending money on TV and it's working like a charm. This confused me because I have family in Wisconsin and I know for a fact that there are tons of Francesca Hong ads on TV. There actually seem to be more ads for her than any of her opponents. So I thought, gee, if Hong isn't spending money on TV and Democratic establishment hates her, who's paying for all this ad time? A lot of Hong's district TV advertisements come from a super PAC called Middle Class Priorities. Middle Class Priorities only has one donor, Progressive Prosperity Caucus Incorporated. And what is Progressive Prosperity Caucus Incorporated? A fake GOP slush fund run by Republican operatives that spent millions of dollars getting leftists nominated in swing districts. Most leftists who have won swing district primaries are being funded by the GOP, by the way. That's why so many of them claim they won despite being outspent. William Lawrence had massive super PAC support from an organization called Michigan Sunrise that came out of nowhere and conveniently timed its inception so it did not have to disclose its donors until after the election. On top of that, another Republican super PAC spent $2.2 million attacking Francesca Hong starting in early July. That's weird. Why would you waste money attacking a candidate who was barely leading in the polls at the time in a crowded primary? Because their attack ads only ran in extremely Democratic areas like Dane County, and they were all about how you shouldn't vote for Francesca Hong because she opposes Trump immigration agenda. Nice psyop there. They were fake attack ads meant to improve her standing with Democratic primary voters. Francesca Hong's spike in support happened by mid-July. At the exact same time, a GOP super PAC launched an ad campaign to make Democratic primary voters think the Republicans are scared of Francesca Hong will stop their immigration priorities. Republicans have spent more money on TV advertising for Francesca Hong than every Democratic candidate has spent combined. Literally, her entire TV footprint is Republican super PAC. She currently has $0 of her own television ad buys lined up, has spent $0 on TV ads the entire campaign, has no support from outside money that isn't a Republican psyop, has 1/10 of Tom Tiffany's cash on hand, and can't receive support from the DNC because the party is broke. People are underestimating what a bloodbath this is going to be. She's already behind in the polls, and the second primary is over. Every penny of Francesca Hong's TV advertising disappears, and the GOP will spend tens of millions of dollars on ads about how she's a radical police abolitionist who hates Valentine's Day, is grotesquely obsessed with her son's ethnic heritage, and pals around with the guy who said America deserves 9/11. There will be no response to these ads because Hong doesn't have any money to buy ads, and all the super PAC support came from Peter Thiel. Damn. Republicans have surely been doing this in other states. People keep telling me that DNC is broke isn't important because individual candidates have money. Where's that money coming from? A lot of it is likely coming from Republican super PAC manipulating Democrats into backing extremist candidates. Durka Syed, oh, wow, really? Likely won the Michigan primary on the back of GOP ads. The Republicans likely engineered Graham Plattner's rise in Maine. I'll bet they didn't even did it in Texas with Tallarico's financial support intended to box Democrats into a corner. Not sure about that one. I've been comparing this election to 2022 in terms of how Democrats will underperform. Maybe a better comparison is 2012 when the Republicans nominated candidates with winnable races who shat themselves right before the finish line after they said and did things that were too extreme for the electorate to handle. Todd Akin and Richard Murdoch both lost Senate races in red states that year because they wouldn't keep jawing about abortion. While the Democrats have nominated an army of Todd Atkins, creepy weird theater kids wrapping themselves in hammer and sickle. This is why Republicans will either outright win the midterms or overperform. Or Democrats have been snookered into nominating the most deranged voices in the asylum. Stop jawing. God damn it. Stop, what did he say? Stop jawing? Wouldn't stop jawing about abortion. Wouldn't stop jawing about abortion. All right. Oh, well. A few citizens here and there, Iranian non-citizens, were able to vote. Big deal. I have to say, they are fighting tooth. Maybe not, but we'll see what happens when actually midterms come around. We could probably like be seeing like, I don't know, It'd be really funny if like we started seeing like ICE units, like ICE officers, like surging, start stepping around polling places, like seeing like, all right, do we see any illegal immigrants here? Up, we got you, we got your number, pulling you out, buddy. You know, and maybe that'll scare like even like U.S. citizens out of voting because they're afraid that they're getting deported even though they're U.S. citizens. Maybe if they're also illegals trying to vote, maybe they'll also get scared and turn tail as well. Maybe it would help is if like, you know, during the early voting phase, you have ICE out there going around like camping out at polling stations looking for known illegals to show up there to vote, and then publicizing that heavily. Then you can scare anyone who scare out the other illegals and non-citizens from voting. So then again, that's probably like, you know, of the scurrilous ways that voting can work against voter fraud schemes that empower Democrats, is probably like the ballot chasing that not ballot chasing, but mail-in voting that probably helps them far more than anything else because they can send a representative to pick up the ballot and stuff. So, all right, I'm already 11 minutes over the hour, so time to end all this. Put out an announcement tweet. My right account. Miss anything? Get more water. All right, go to my account. Go to my profile. This shit out. My usual thing. Let's see. Announcements. Keep on forgetting like the second M and remember when I type it out. I don't know why I'm putting hashtags in this. All right, tweet out. Game up and running, actually. Attila. All right. Continue campaign. Let's see if that pulls up. I'm gonna get more water. Please excuse me. Shield of Brand deceased. The drowned fleet. Is that my guy? I forget. Wave Cutters the Bass. Location Oceanus Gallicus. Our valiant commander has fallen. Oh no. Oh. Alright, well, I took the city against the Basques. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, open territory to take out here. More Basques. Baldric. Yeah, that's like, there's basically nobody left from my family. My guy's dead. None of the sons are alive. Sure, let's do that. Like, there's nobody left. Like, it's just the generals running this entire family at this point. Eastern Romans. Or the Roman Empire. There's no Western Roman Empire anymore. There's just them. I'm at peace, actually, with the freaking Ostrogoths. With the Romans intruding in this territory, but thinking about, like, you know, biting off some of Spain to get some more territory, increase my economy, so to speak, before, like, trying to face it. Because, man, they get nice heavy units, and I fucking don't at a base level. Who needs something to upgrade? Veteran. Terror, guerrilla activity, foreign province. Raiding, raid settlement. Sapping. Sabotage walls. That'd probably be useful. Useful. Anybody got anything? Philibert the Brave Heroes. Let's see here. Medium recruits. Foreign levy units. Enemy terror. When in, sure. That's probably useful right now. Plus to morale when laying siege. What's this one? When fighting in foreign territory. Let's just buff that since we're going to be moving around out here. God, yeah, you've suffered brutally. Trying to suppress this territory. Do I have the cash for that? Apparently I do. Tear the city. Destroying the church. Don't need that out here right now. I don't know. Is there anything I can invest in the metropole? Wine market. Mint. Not made Minto. Mint. How's sanitation over here? Full sanitation, so I could put Tisnamentum. So. Vertigala. Also nothing. Oh, I'm not even taking advantage of the, what does the, wood thing give me? From industrial buildings. So if I'm gonna build if I'm gonna upgrade something, make it a military jetty versus a trade jetty. Huh, it's not actually gonna give me any industry or anything. Only from commerce. I'll make it a military jetty. This is doing fine. That's one upgrade for Paris. I could also upgrade this. Here, Squalor, Total Sanitation 2. Gonna go up 3. I need better tech. I need Royal Count. Oh man, that's a way off. Let's not. What about out over here in Metz? What was I even going to build here? I forget. Scriptorum? Yeah, sure. And now I'm out of cash. Planning to build anything else out here? Alright, you're just holding down the fort over here before anything else. Or spy. Yeah, I want you around. Actually, come around here. You're just sitting here being pretty. Or do I want you to play or do I not? Discourage populace. Visigoths aren't going to like me for that. They already heavily dislike me. Religious aversion. Military actions against Ostrogoths and separatists. Great power. That's it. That's it. So, alright. Bridge is already burned. Fuck it. You're around here. Increases public loyalty. Yes. Want that. Kakia. Nikaea. I should also probably invest in this area. I got the... I didn't take Mediolanum. That's the one thing I missed out on. So, I probably should retain somebody out here. One army, because, I don't know. It's also those Langobards. They got up and move these guys out here. Alright. All good. Characters, he's at 4, so I could move him on. Monium, I think, is doing better right now. Vertigal is doing great. Wolfram's down here. I don't have a guy out here up in Paris, but maybe I have to move somebody back. Add or upgrade. I could get this one for increased public order. What are my mission objectives? 4 agents of the following type. Do I even have... No, I don't have the capacity for that yet. Let's see here. Jeweler. Guess that's something to work towards over here. Gem deposit, gem cutter, gem trader, gem market. Oh. Royal Mint, Mint, Embalmer, Jeweler. Oh. Well, that seems like an easy thing to fix. This adds a lot to commerce. And from cultural... This adds to cultural buildings, but not commerce. Honestly, I should change it to a freaking slave trader. That helps with industry more than anything else. But that also is... Slave trader increases public order? Wow, I think I need to rework myself around here. Yeah, so yeah, Paris is going to be a gem and slave trading industry. Kind of completely realign our entire, like, realign our entire economy. Being an asshole like that. I also should upgrade these buildings. So I only have so much money. Man, I have so much food. So much food. Don't have to worry about that again in the beginning when we were suffering from food shortages. Plentiful. So I really don't need to, like... admittedly, this is, like, springtime. Plus 20. That's still plus 20 from a good autumn. So, honestly, I could probably invest less in fields and more in food. This is going to give me more public order, but the town's pretty good. So, I got to invest in city infrastructure before anything else. All right. Anything else? Expended. Just moving you down here to secure the place. I think these guys were up in Bretonia. But this place is more or less pacified at this point. Also has plenty of food. So no more investing in farms and stuff. Invest in other stuff that... we got plenty of good food consumption right now. Plus 17 from good autumn harvest. From buildings and province events and just general fertility. Because it's plentiful. Alright. End turn. Moving on. I did enough dilly-dallying for the first time here. Alright. They're gone. I guess still fighting with the Ostrogoths. Cantabria. He's got the influence, so you spend it, buddy. Alright, what else is out here? Hasn't retained previous office. Alright. You have no influence. You're there. Want to advance you up further. How are the loyalties? Loyalty is pretty high right now. Except this guy.
How can I assist you? There is more.
City's just open at this point. Open for the taking almost. Alright. March out. Not gonna make it in one turn, so might as well. Stay here to recover these guys as much as possible.
Is that all? Yes.
And you just sit pretty over there. You protect this flank.
For the tribe.
Maybe we'll go out for this territory as well. Random Germanic rebels and the Basques. So, yeah, we're putting you fuckers down because you deserve it. Squalor. Keep on destroying the freaking thing. Build up the thing. Man, food is really good because we have fishing jetties. All right, might as well leave that. All right. Upgrading these. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, make the change to jeweler. Wasn't too expensive. And this to a slave trader. Because, alright, that's where the money's at. Yeah, that's a closer line, so... And they also have the guardhouse, so if there's a place to invest in, it's that. Go through all my money. Actually, I might want to check out on that one. Slave trader can go next turn. Let's see here. Yeah, no, upgrade you. Doing so well on food. Is it still autumn? Food from autumn harvest. Alright, you can't actually do anything, so... What are the units do I have that are free? Adelhard.
How can I help? Sabotage.
Exploit corruption. Well, it didn't cost me anything. Can't upgrade anything over here. Good over here with the fields. Food's pretty okay. What is this? Lead deposit. Yeah, let's not invest too much money in this place. Fine. Can I change the slave trader? Yep, let's do it. I need 7 population for this area. Recruitment grounds. I should probably upgrade this as well. Well.
A merry meeting. How can I help?
Yeah, sure. Encourage, like, discourage the populace. Cause problems.
Thirsty for battle.
And, General, he is the heir? Yeah, who is even king at this point? Clodokar. Gerolf, Macromer. Man, it's just like the game is like not able to function because so many people are just like dead. Like I don't even know where this guy exists. Yeah, he just doesn't exist. If Genoa falls, oh well. That's my mentality about this. See if we can get this place stabilized. It's -8 from immigrants. When does that ever, like, go down? Only +1 immigrants. So, I don't know why this, like, why is the immigration effect so high? Like, looking over here. Immigrants is only 5%, so it's not that much of a problem. But what about over here? Only 5%, so what causes immigration? I wonder what the mechanics behind that are.
Ready for battle.
Who are these guys? The Sardinians? Yeah. Still standing strong out here, but then we have just like random Germanic rebels over here. I'm not going to take that. That would be logistically stupid to... I don't need that. Why can I see out here? Is it just because of the trade route? Who do I even have trade routes with? They also really don't like me.
Come then, speak. The people.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, all right, Kingdom of Rome. They're just sitting out there and migratory. It's retarded. We're probably actually going to have a revolt here, but I guess I can have these guys put it down real quick. So, probably get our first battle of the game. Yeah, keep on demolishing this. I'll build up the church somewhere else. We need, we're going to need, yeah, for a level 4 cattle farm. Actually, let me take that down a peg. Let me take that down a peg for the squalor, and then also, build this down and put it in a well. God knows we need that out here. Alright, just end turn, see what happens. Oh, little rebels out there. In this case, securing loyalty proving quite difficult. Unfortunately, the ugly though is more drastic measures are required. Aldrich. Blinding. Just forget it. Okay. Alright, you go over here, just see what's going on over here. Wow, nothing. Alright, normal march. Go over there and beat the shit. Let's just have a battle in. I'm gonna get the garrison army to help me. So...
Swift horsemen! Mounted warband! Disbanding battle group! Break battle
God damn it. Dude, get over here.
Mounted warband!
Alright, now if I do this, will you not...
Outbreak formation!
Wow, it really wants to put the general all the way on one flank. Alright, fine. want these guys further on the flanks than anything.
General, as you were. Loaded.
Speed this up. Oh, and the garrison's gonna come in behind.
Our reinforcements have arrived. The battle is turning in our favor.
Oh, the garrison is also like blown out, so. Because we just conquered the area.
Servants of the Lord.
Man, the amount of infantry in this is actually pitiful. Don't exhaust yourselves. Just get up and close. It's autumn. Maybe the trees are dry. Maybe using fire arrows would help out here. Oh, shit.
The enemy has laid an ambush.
It's really not an ambush.
Mounted warband. We are the Lord's soldiers. We have sighted the enemy.
Okay. Calm the fuck down. Don't just shoot into the engagement with our own guys. God damn it. Fucking morons.
General. Warriors, move out. Swift horsemen.
Alright, pull out.
Aye. All right. Forward. Quickly now. As you say.
Only lost 8 guys.
General. Look, that they are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Pull out. Pull back. Pull back.
Missiles ready. Understood. Spearman.
Alright, there's only like 3 guys to this, so
Mounted warband. General. Loaded.
run them down.
Spears ready.
Yeah, just shoot him down.
Mounted warband. Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
We just completely wipe out those slingers. Alright. Wipe them all out.
Mounted warriors. Spearmen.
You just, like, wait. We don't need to do anything. See, they'll probably get away. Oh, and they're dead. Up, there we go. Decisive victory. Yes, you stupid little rebels are the best. Slaughtered to a man. Oh man, we just cleaved into his head there.
Earthing out.
Sure, we'll take on some warriors.
Warriors all.
Alright. They just sit pretty. Yeah, we're gonna take this city. Can I do this even on a first turn like this?
Besieging settlement.
Oh, I even have to wait a turn. This is bullshit.
Laying siege to their
Do it next
hovels.
turn. Got a priest out here. I need intel on what's going on up over here. Town's actually doing pretty well for itself. Gem market, storehouse. Whoa, holy shit, where'd I get all this money from? I just blew through all my money like that. Whatever. Oh, they're taking Mediolanum. The Byzantines are moving, and God, they've got tons of heavy infantry, and I have nothing. Man, paying as the Franks, who really are gimped out to hell out here. There's Verona. I have been there in real... Oh my god! They have a lot of armies. Oh, shit. How do I make nice with these guys?
Do not waste time on pleasantries and babble. Speak what you must and be done.
Yeah. Pay homage. That money out and throw out the Byzantines. Try and make them like us more. You know, being Catholic, they should probably like us more. Religious aversion. Let's see here. Improving. Well, let's boost that a bit.
Scant pleasantries. I lack time to waste.
That'll help. Let's see here. Gifts to the Roman Emperor. So I guess I gotta just keep on bribing them like that. Man, if they come in hard, they're gonna come hard and fast, and I'm fucked. Shit. Alright, what else is due up here? Increase food supply? Very good. Yeah, sure. The Langobards raiding poor. Oh, that's just on that one. All right. Production herbs. Latin matrium. Can't move him up. Oh, required age 32. All right, so that's not even useful. Rank 5. You don't have enough influence to even start as a military count. What about you, Mono? What are you even based out of? Just sit pretty. That's all I need out of you. Agents.
Deep peace to you.
I have no money for anything, so just sit.
How can I assist you?
Sit pretty out there.
Deep
Wolfram. Doing the same thing. Watgold.
peace to you.
Get them above 50. Let's see here. For this area, he's providing 4, so they'd be at +5 after that once he leaves. And that's even the character may not be adding everything.
A merry meeting. How can I help?
The governor also may be providing something. I forget. There is no governor here, so it's all the character stuff is all driven by him. All right, so this will be the big thing of next turn is taking Legio over here. Car of Fire and Steel. Sit there, stay, and don't do anything dangerous. Barcelona. All they can attack me with is their agents. A great pestilence. Roman Empire's rotting gasp of a plague like no other. It moves like an unseen wind, striking down families and even villages as soon as it appears. leaving a trail of blackened, suppurating corpses in its wake. Refugees spread across the globe, bringing their pestilence with them. Many see them as further evidence of the much prophesied end of days. Burning wrath poured from the chalice of God's judgment and demand that the correct obsequience is duly paid. Obeisance? I have no idea what that sounds like. Obey. Other more practical minds demand alternative solutions. Dramatic improvement in sanitation and the end of trade with infected nations may stem even to stop the disease in its tracks. Well, looks like it's not necessarily affecting them right now.
God be praised.
We're fighting the Langobards out here. Am I at war with the Langobards? Did they just declare war on me? They're at war with everyone. Alright, so I need to stay guarded out here. Hopefully these guys can burn each other out. Or can I... It's too far away. I can't gather intelligence. God damn it. Well, I don't have any trade connections with anybody at this point. So, yeah, just sit pretty over here for the time being. Can we just, like, go to be at peace, please?
Come, let me hear your talk.
Close, that's a lot of chunk of change. We got good food. Fuck it. Yeah, demolish so we can build a freaking, whatchamacallit. What's this? Siege Workshop. Large onager. Total Sanitation 3. Oh, it's completely balanced out, so I probably shouldn't upgrade this beyond that. Now, what's going on over here? And I got no money for subterfuge. Oh well. Somebody's just causing problems over here. That's it. Can't do anything there. And there's just these guys out here, so... Okay, there's a Basque army, but it's pitiful. Let's just fight it out to have something, do something. Only landlocked. All right, well, it looks like they've got their towers demolished over here, so I don't have to worry about getting bombarded with constant missiles over there. So, yeah, let's... drop the engine. What do we send in there? I don't need a second battering ram, so... I'm being this fucking particular about this shit. And, I think his here bands hit a little bit harder. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the wall's freaking disabled over here.
Fools! Wiser men would flee before our numbers. Get moving! Spearmen! Warriors! Ready! Warriors, move out! Savior! Protect us! Warband! Oh, the Savior!
Oh, trying to burn it. Fire damage 1%.
Missile armed warriors!
It's not going to go fast enough. Oh, now they're changing targets like dumbasses. Alright, focus on them.
They will bleed for us.
Ooh, 24% fire damage, so that actually did some damage. Percent, 12%, 29%. Damn. All right, whatever. We're there. Battering ram held up a lot better. All right. You guys move up this way.
The enemy approaches. Sword here, man! Ah! We'll kill them all! Spearmen! Our siege equipment is lost.
Really? Gate damage is fine. Whatever. Get in there. All right. Everyone, hold fire for a second. God damn it.
Warriors, stop!
Yeah, so we just like straight up like overran this place.
Forward! Ready! Enemy troops have reached the walls. Fighters ready!
Sure, just go destroy that.
Sword here, man!
Go, commit a crime.
Run, curse you! Hold in death! We hunger for blood and battle! Kill! 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 Riders advance! Our horses! Blood! Children cry! Attack!
Like, you guys could have stood up on here and actually done some damage, but no, you have to... You're being retards. Actually taking some decent damage from this. God, flame towers. Man, they really invested and built up their cities. That's what happened.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Alright, break so I can end this goddamn... Oh, shit. I didn't realize you were here.
Crossbow, ready for battle. Soldiers of Christ, attack!
Fucking goddamn towers.
A victory point is almost within our grasp.
Oh my god, fine. Get on the other side of the building over here. Hada Wooda. What did he say? It sounded like he said something like in Hutta from Star Wars. Alright, give him another charge. Put him down. Alright, end battle. Decisive victory, but ooh, that probably was more costly casualty-wise than I would have liked. Yeah, that was ugly. Ugh. Man, taking these fortified towns is going to be a nightmare.
Thirsty for battle.
Alright, what else do we got over here? Recruitment grounds? I don't think so. Repair. Yeah, that's one thing probably worth repairing that. Build a church here. I don't know what else to build over here. Just sit pretty and hold the line. Do I have any money? Oh yeah, I can assault this guy. He's only a 3-star, so critical success. He's dead. Good.
Ready for orders.
Oh yeah. Logician was pretty good in that case. All right. Question. You have the influence cost. No, you are still sadly behind. Commander-in-Chief, you. Master of Horse. He's too young, even for that rule. Permanent office, pretty good. Just a governor. All right. So the question is, what's going on out here? Hey, if you can, horse march and go hang out over here. Oh, this is gonna trigger rebellion next turn. Yeah, that's still gonna trigger. That's 97 plus 6, so that'll trigger rebellion somewhere. You sit pretty and recover for right now. I have no money. Anybody else doing anything? Yeah, you guys just stay there. Paris is deteriorating. Although, this should add public order somehow. Wine trader added +3. Okay. Theater would be better. Why are things degrading so much? I'm not doing any construction right now, so... We're at like... Oh, Christianity is rising. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's just do this to try and decrease religious differences. Maybe that might do enough. Increase public order slightly. So, hopefully that works out. Alright. Nothing special going on. End turn. Keep the ball rolling. Sorry, I was just hacking up phlegm. Oh, was that... Where? Good, and it knocked down his influence a bit. Oh, right out here? Are you serious?
What? The Lord requires the blood.
Wow, straight up failure. Alright, whatever. Man, hit the shield just so hard on the ball that it fell out of his hands. I don't know, I guess it dug in and alright, go back and let's muster field, that can go. This can stay. What is this? From industry. So if there's one thing I should put, it should be a slave trader, because that increases from industrial buildings. And a well. Alright. Still have like very good food. God, hold up. Let me back out for a second. How's fertility? It's gonna get worse down out here. But man, everything is nice. Super high fertility out here. Plentiful. Goddamn. I'm really raking it in with this massive food surplus I have. Anything else to throw around here? Nah. I don't know if this is useful anymore over here. Whatever. Yeah, this place could probably use some, build a scriptorum here at Vienne? The storehouse is definitely useful because it's here. +4 squall. Why is this? Why does that increase squalor? Not sure I want to invest in here.
What you have of me? On the move. I could be of further help. Are you sure there is nothing else?
Gather as much intelligence as we can about the Byzantines, because they seem to be the big ass fucking threat over here. Unless this pestilence shit's gonna constantly spread. Let's see here. Aquileia. Man, the Lombards are actually like giving them a fucking run for their money. Let's see here. Winter. Where does this pestilence show up? Do I have a map mode for this? Food. Immigrants. Immigrant percent. Why? Is that just because I conquered a bunch of people who aren't me? The further from the metropole, the more the immigrants. That's strange. All right. Sanitation. Austria is pushing it. Religion. Land Christianity versus Aryan Christianity. There's not too much of it out here. Spreading the Catholic faith. Region growth. Burgundy's growing well. Region wealth. It's all up here in the metropole. Attitude. Oh, this is whether or not people hate us. Everyone hates us. Swabians, the Basques. I should probably secure this one last city out here. Oh, what was this place out here? Diplomatic status. Faction ownership. Oh, this is... Man, I even forgot this was a feature. Lots of forests, lots of rivers. Well, I swear this is underselling how much forest there is out here. Okay, so we got a little army out here. The lone capital. Anything. Should send you out here to guard things. All right, you if anything, you just constantly hound these guys so I can hunt them down. Looks like they're... Oh, I think the Visigoths are going to take that. Oh, well. Let's see here. They are at war with the Basques. So, looks like they're going to take that and I guess secure all this territory for themselves. Oh, I guess that leaves the Iberians and Swebs for me to eat up. And all these little dastardly little rebellions that are going up all over the place. Segovia.
How can I assist you?
Man, they're really doing well for themselves out here.
Could do more. Father, be praised. How can
I don't have the money. Never mind.
deep peace to you?
Plague of Justinian. Oh, it's reached up here already? Interrupts unit replenishment. Province to each region. Stops provincial growth. Wealth minus 10% from all buildings. Wow, so this shit's gonna spread, isn't it? Or can I keep it contained over here? Invest in more sanitation. Public order's still fine. Alright, if I got money next turn, it's blow it on this because they're gonna need it. Because we got the Plague of Justinian. You suffering from this too? Massalia seems more the place ready for rebellion. Anything else? I'm smart. Let's see here. One long winding road. So if the rebellion takes the city, we can move in and take Massalia real quick from them. Hopefully I can remember to do something with that next turn.
Ready for battle.
I wonder what he could do out there. The guys are pretty well trained up, so. These guys probably need a bit more to go. All right. Oh wow. The governors, I'm just realizing they their skills are kind of like neglected. Need a, let's see here. Nothing. 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 My governor's out here. Governor, I've got 3 governors, but I got 5 assigned governors out here. What's going on here? Feribert, Markomer. He's not over here. Or is that? Oh, because he married in. So this is, I guess he shows up over here now. No points. No points. Maybe that was trigger something. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. And the current like heir of the entire family doesn't exist. I am intimidating. Liber Francum Aeternum. Battle honor. No penalty to integrity from casualties suffered in battle. Alanic Heritage. +3 experience for cavalry units upon recruitment. Completely forgot I even had that. Reformation of the Western Roman Empire. Alright, so we can have that. Food surplus. Growth +6 all provinces. Replenishment +1% all units. Alright. Power is respectable. Can I have you marry somebody who's 39? 44, Feribert. Yeah, let's bring more people into the fold, so to speak. Sit pretty up over there.
Ready for battle. Death in battle. There is no finer ending. Fight with us. It's a good.
Wanna secure this area. Looks like the Visigoths are probably going to take that next turn, so I don't know. Just end turn, see what happens. Maybe something happens and they all flee away and I can take it. Oh. Like a Justinian, or has it hit Regium? Man, I've got plenty of influence, so... What? Place went into open rebellion? Are you kidding me? Oh, now they're getting hit with just Plague of Justinian and shit. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna invest in that. And Genoa. We're gonna need this.
How can I assist you? There is more I could do. Well met.
Let's see here. Oh wait. Hold off on that for a second, because the plague hasn't gotten there just yet. But this shit's gonna spread, isn't it?
Father, be praised. How can I help? My words will sway.
Critical fit. Oh, motherfucker got himself injured. Let's see here. Just get up close and...
The Lord guides my steps.
We're like to recruitment capacity in the local province. Whatever.
Get my knives.
I'll get my knives. All right.
Father be praised. How can I help?
You're fine as is. Oh wow, we can expand. What is the even point of this place? Iron smelter. Town industry, quarry versus tanner. Animal husbandry. I do have cattle pens. Construction cost. I just need to constantly build wells. That's the problem. Fine, another fucking well. Because God knows we need it out here. Stacked up here. Wine merchant. Canals. So I'm gonna need this one. So wine merchant, Royal College. Yeah, let's work on that. Great theater, wine merchant. Yeah, and then this one is builder's workshop, Royal Mint, master goldsmith. What are the other things? Cistern. Oh, they want me to advance in Italy. Yeah, not happening. Barbarian code. You get that much money for it? It's bullshit. At least my income's increasing rather than receding. I got one sanitation. I'm gonna put it over the edge. Thing out here. What about over here? Oh, shit. Now, let's save up some money for next turn, shall we? Or, nah, just throw it at that. Actually, wait.
How can I assist you? Messing with the enemy. What
I don't know why I wasted money on that.
warriors all! For the tribe! To your duty, my warriors!
Save what little scratch I have left, unless...
Blood and glory. I'll take a head home for my children.
And he's dead. Alright, good. That was money well spent. Now I guess I'll come in and take this town because it just spawned into a rebellion and what's their face? These guys aren't willing to do anything, so. Integrity -8. Disease causes unit attrition. Oh, jeez. Oh, I forgot I also have a guy out here.
Father be praised. How can
Whatever. Exploit corruption since that's all we got.
I not lost?
Opportune failure. At least he got away with it. Well, that hasn't hit them yet somehow. But I'm getting hit with it. Just any seaborne town is going to get, like, absolutely raped by this disease. How many seasons is it going to last, though? Neapolis hasn't been hit. Regium has been hit by it. Rome get hit by it? Shall see.
Thirsty for battle.
Oh, this is a veteran. Military training action. Agent action cost. Assault. Let's see here. Sabotage buildings. Yeah. Wait, that's the veteran in here. You're just causing problems out here.
you speak.
And I got one, yeah, Rico Baldo blew himself out just even trying.
I'll just put that there.
Success. I'm not seeing the fruits of that success, so to speak. And it's just genuine Nikea getting beat up right now.
Father be praised! How can I help?
Chief Eunuch? What?
Thirsty for battle.
Where'd even with who is even gonna supposed to handle this family at this point? Did she just die? Where'd she go? Geralf is in the family? Okay. These guys are all so young. Sure, gather support since you seem to have so much influence. Not you. You barely have anything. The political situation is a mess. God, what time is it? 22:30? I probably could go to 11:30. All right. End turn. What else? Constantly readjust. I'll break my back. I just realized there's Vesuvius. The Visigoths are just raiding out there for no reason. Geralf. You've got plenty of influence, so. Alright. Paris is shaping up nicely, I guess. Sanitation is a problem out here.
Father be praised! How can I help? We take this settlement for the tribe!
I like wrecking things.
Gothic Warband. Yeah, they got all the Gothic units. Let's see here. Medium melee infantry. Thracian warriors. How do you guys still have Thracian warriors all the way out here? Visigothic slingers. Man, they get all the cool units. I don't even get like the axe throwing guys that made the Franks the Franks. Don't need to be increasing squalor right now. Up. Yep, it's spread up there.
Well met. What do you wish of me?
Sure, yeah, I don't know what to spend on that.
Warriors all.
Ah, crap, it's spreading. It's gonna run through everyone. Although I don't think that's necessarily right. That it's I don't think this plague of Justinian actually hit the Franks that well. They're kind of very much disconnected at this point. Sabotage walls. No, say that for later. There was a point where it was, oh, in the plague of Justinian. How did it even get up there? Just transferred from Massalia doesn't even have it. Do I even have a trade agreement with them? Actually don't hate us that much. I should probably not piss them off by like just rescinding our trade agreement out of nowhere. Oh, it's even gotten up here. So this shit's just gonna spread everywhere. Isn't it? Sit pretty over here.
I am the knife in the dark. I've seen it done.
Basker fighting for this city? Are you kidding me? Libisosa. Never heard of that city before, but gotta still control it. The main thing to like, I guess, to go out for would be, let's see here. Settlement does not have walls to sabotage. I don't know why I did that. Just had him like go back and train these guys up. Oh wait, I was gonna build a church. Yeah. Spreading the word of the good Lord.
Ready for order.
He's still recovering.
Thirsty for battle.
Stay where you are, Wolfram. You're good. Place is good. Metropole is fine. Burgundy is a little bit always on the edge. Now let's go over here and you stabilize this newly conquered province. That's what I'll put you up to.
What?
You're just sitting there doing guerrilla activity. That's it. Marcomer, governor. Yeah. Just that. Kind of neglected this area. Doesn't need, but it doesn't really need much. Bio Council, so that's next. So I gotta burn through a bunch of stuff in order to get up to the decentralized state. Do I even want that? Industrial buildings, new aristocracy, and then King's Court, fortified town, and metropolis. What's this next one? Elite military class, veteran garrison quarters. Military regionalization, Royal Armory, Master Weapons, Elite Germanic Archers. Let's see here. Organized armor production, Skakra Francisca, Raiders. Minus 50 cost for mercenary units. I don't use mercenaries. Axe Heerband, replace Germanic Warband. Francisca Heerband. Oh. You should have that from the beginning. Replace Axe Here Bond. Replace Shamanic Spearmasters. Alright, so this is what it takes for me to get it, like, those heavy hitting units. I get out of this. Missile rate. And corruption. And fill this out. +5 food. That's not really a problem. Plus integrity, all forces. Alright. Alright, end turn. Moving on. Man, this is just a lot of mopping up. Oh, they took it. They moved in, they moved fast. Alright, fine. So that's one,
The sword was drawn.
No, what? Fuck you. No. The Goths just cleared up this territory, so I'm going in for your ass. Next.
Warriors.
Oh, you got Plague of Justinian. Are you kidding me?
Father be praised. How can I help?
Plus 23%. What the hell? Oh, and they're about to take this town too, so about to get locked out. I see. Or you need to do something, so just gather intelligence.
Father.
Oh, and integrity is gonna go down. Shit, man, this. How many turns is this gonna last? Oh, now even they got it. Yeah, blow money on sanitation wherever we can.
Ready for battle.
God, now it's gonna attrite through these troops.
Ready for
They're sitting pretty out here. Nothing's going on over here. Man, this is just gonna rip through everyone, isn't it? Hell, -30. Oh, Neapolis is the one place that is fine. That is fine right now. Regium, enormous. Looks like they haven't been hit with it yet. So, yeah, pour money into your sanitation buildings, I guess is the message here. They don't even have one of those. Oh no, they got the granary. So that's useful.
I am the wild rover.
How can I assist you?
Oh, Ricobardo. That.
Well met. What do you wish of me? Traveling on silent wings.
Father be praised. How can I help?
I want you to go back up and train these guys.
Drugs with more backbone.
Alright, it's spreading. It is spreading. Fuck. Rattled. Oh, upgrade. +10 targets identified. Damn, success chance +3. Damn, that's useful. A Geomancer. The power of Earth cannot be tamed, only respected. Wow, alright. Man, just everyone's like getting hurt right now. Oh, these guys are sitting pretty though. And they have onagers. They have a lot of range, so they could just need to sit pretty and hold the line. And maybe I could come in and sweep this town with these guys.
How wise women had looked into the flame.
Well, alright. The disease is already spread from you to me, so kind of pointless. Not particularly good. Alright. That's right. Bunch of, let's see here. You're up at the top. You're too young, so fine. Master of Soul. Let's see here. Any position. Oh, you need that position. Oh, you haven't been in military count? Alright. Both are. You don't have enough influence for anything. You could have been Master of Foot, but I guess next turn we'll put you in Master of Soldiers, if anything. To keep your influence down, let's put you in Master of Soldiers. Fill up all these positions. We'll see what happens.
Thirsty for battle.
I don't have the money for any of this shit. Fuck. Sanitation, sanitation, sanitation. Oh, it's already spreading up over here, so we're just gonna have to press through with it. Take you down a peg, actually. Got plenty of food, so stand to... Got a lot of squalor. Not good. Oh, it's already spread up over here. Yeah, it's just ripping through everything, isn't it? Avernus. On. Alright.
Deep peace to you.
I have no money.
A merry meeting. How can I help?
Alright, so I don't know. Let's keep Massalia like churning and burning for right now.
Get here and pay attention.
Father be praised. How can I help? Succeeding is what I do best.
Got 2 armies coming out here. Fuck.
Ready for orders. Thirsty for battle.
You force march up to I don't know. Wow.
I want hourly patrols. Get moving, you wretches.
Oh, Legio's gonna get it next. That's what's gonna happen. I know what's next.
I am the knife in the dark.
Exploit corruption. That's all you're good for at this point, buddy. And he keeps fucking failing, so... What's this town doing? Yeah, maybe this might actually, like, rise up. Some rebellion takes hold and I can go in and snatch the province. Same thing over here in Massalia. We need an upgrade. Alright. Governor, just give some of this stuff preventively so we can move to Ver Illustris. Plague of Justinian ×2. We all need to pray. Pray to the right version of Jesus. Or the right conception of Jesus, I guess we should say.
A merry meeting. How
Alright, you're moving down to this area because it's probably going to be necessary. Your support's probably going to be necessary. I have to readjust myself in my seat. Faction destroyed. Ostrogothic separatists. Oh no. Fine decree. You use your own. Alright, making moves out here. Campaign spine chance morale when an allied or owned territory. Research rate. Sure. Public order, wealth from immigration, wealth from industrial buildings, public order, sanitation, local province. We probably talk to who the governor here is. You governor details. Ambitious magistrate, yes. And add sanitation. That should be useful. It is now fully ripping through Vienne right now.
Father be praised. How can I help?
Oh, now he's sunk.
Do you wish of me?
I swear it was at, like, below 90, so how does this keep happening? Oh, they're minus 70. Fudge. Wells. That's what we're gonna need out here. Probably should, yeah, spend money on that. And over here, oh, I'm kind of maxed out over here. Took this down a peg, so that puts it in positive sanitation. Yeah, you guys need some more. Brittany, if it gets to Brittany, there's no helping things.
Deep peace to you. On the move.
No.
I must
Not putting money into something that's gonna generate squalor, not at this point.
Father be praised. How
Oh.
can I help?
The city has it, but the rest of it doesn't.
Warriors all.
sabotaging. Even in failure, I succeed.
Going on in Mediolanum. Future Milan. God, wow. Holy shit. Oh, man, it is decimating them. Holy fuck. That was bad. Alright, next stop over here.
How can I help?
Alright, yeah, they took that spot, so,
Sabotage. I like that word.
yeah, nice failure.
Deep peace to you.
Holding the line out here. maybe in the middle of a he is as a priest, he comforts us in our hard times. $16. Almost. Wait, did Mono finally get in here? Philibert, Markover. Mono, man. He just start out as a military count. I don't necessarily want I don't know why I'm picking on Go to Hard there, other than he just has too much influence. All right, turn. Governor. Go like that. All the way out here at the Mets. Oh, I'm getting tired. I got other, like, shit I need to do. Interburst. Or attrition. Alright, hold up. Commander-in-Chief, go to hard. Still too young. What about you? Can't go up. Move you up there. Oh, shit. And I don't have enough money. Oh man, this is actually fucking with my income. Shit. Man, he's just sitting there and doing nothing. Alright, armor for the commander's unit. Charge bonus. Or shield training. Population growth is 0. Like, you can't... The problem is the game doesn't allow for negative population growth where things actually get worse. Why can't you replenish, though? Alright, I'm actually just gonna do this one battle and... Damn. Damn, they actually have a stacked unit. And then I'll call it a night. One final stream before Anime Expo. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's it. No, wait, hold up. I'm losing my mind. I have another weekend. I just realized that. But by that weekend, I should not be doing any more cosplay construction at that point. That weekend should be just me prepping and relaxing. And I should have this thing shipped out by then. So... No, we're gonna fight this out. They have a lot of archers. This is gonna be a pain. Might be worth actually, like, moving in hard and fucking fast. Start deployment. Okay, so they built their fortification there, so let's just come in the fucking back door.
Heavy cavalry! Mounted warriors! Warband! Pikemen! Spearmen! We'll kill them all! Hurlers!
Man, that rock.
Spread out!
They spread out. Is that a barrier over there? Alright, let's just see how they move.
Ready for battle! For the savior!
Alright, slow down. We don't need you to go that hard.
Spearmen! Our spears are yours! Rant curse you! The enemy approaches! Riders, forwards! Riders, advance! Up to ready and eager! Advance at speed! Crossbows! Missiles ready! Crossbows! Missile warriors! Take aim! Deadly missiles ready! Crossbows! Fire on them! We hunger for blood and battle! It's an ambush!
Ambush from where? Oh, make sure you're on skirmish mode. I don't want you actually getting stuck in a hassle, in a fight. The shit they have to do to get around the terrain is retarded. 'Cause I'm breaking a unit like that. Alright, guys, move up.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. Spearmen! Servants of the Lord! Sword hither! Surrender! Warmen! Fearless warriors! Crossbows! Run, curse you! Missile-armed warriors! Fire on them! Spearmen! Lift up the shield! Sword hither! Let's go! Get running! Melee fighters ready! Sword hither! Missiles ready! Fire! Lancers!
Pull out, pull out, pull out.
Riders forward! Crossbow! Their tower has fallen! Good news! Warman! Sword hither! Guard! Crossbow! Ready for battle! Warriors eager for blood! Riders forward! For the Savior! Spearmen! Run, pursue! Fearless warriors! Fires! Crossbow!
Alright, wow, I can't believe I completely shut up commentary-wise.
Blood on! Battle ready, Attila! Scrappers ready! General! Riders forward! Close up now! Get your shields up! Crossbow! Form! Tight formation!
That's right, throw those axes, god damn it. Wow, that actually hit fucking hard, god damn.
The enemy are losing ground! Warriors eager for blood! Ah!
Oh, something's gonna break.
Orders! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Crossbow! More men! We'll kill them all! Sword hither! Run, curse you!
Alright.
Heavy horsemen! Sword hither!
Get in there and help them, god damn it. Bring it all together. Now, you continue pursuing these guys, actually, if anybody. Bring them low. There we go. That barely did anything. Break them with your pikes. God damn it. Yeah, that's right. Charge into that pike wall like dumbasses. Oh, and they broke. All right. Decisive victory. How bad were the stats? 400 losses. The nail biter, and we've got one unit that broke. All right. Making waves. Lurk no jutsu. Hope stream is going well. It's going fine enough. The fact that you even chatted in here was good enough. How long ago did you chat that? That was like over half an hour ago. Sorry, Smug. What are we gonna do? Loot and occupy. What we got going on here? Take you down a peg. All right. Spend the money on wells. Wells, because, oh my god, everything is so expensive. More sanitation. I'm probably overdoing it for the sake of this game. All right. Exploit corruption, this guy, that's all you can do.
Sabotaging.
I don't have the money for anything else.
That worked out all right.
Man, they could never be successful in it. Troubled populace. I'm still climbing the, whatchamacallit. Still increasing public order even in spite of this, but it probably helps that, well, you know.
A merry meeting.
Well, hey, that looks like a situation to take advantage of next week. They can actually take the city. And somebody over here can just swoop in and take it from them. From the Visigothic separatists. Maybe with all their forces out here completely bothered. I probably should have moved this guy up to check what the hell's even going on up here. Because they were hoisting an army over here, so perhaps I could move in here and take Massalia.
Well met. What do you wish of me?
Guy will be my weapon. Alright, I'm going to save it for right now, and I need to go back to cosplay crunching. So, that'll be it for the evening. If I hold myself to it, I could be streaming on Wednesday. Maybe I need to. But if anything, I want to work out. That's what I want. I have not gone to the gym in weeks at this point. like since I got back from Offkai, because I need to do I need to work. So I think I'm gonna go make a bunch of belts loop a bunch of things about buckles on all these synthetic leather straps that I have. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the evening. And tomorrow more spray painting, this time with metallic, and then probably sealer on top of that. So all that being said, good night and good luck.